Hello guys, welcome to this particular session of this video. In our last video, we talked about we did a basic project on the countdown to count something down, to count down a particular number. We set it to 7, we can set it to any amount. So in this video, we're going to do a loading effect. Kind of say a loading, simulating a loading time effect. What does it mean? You have seen a situation where you see something like, for example, see loading. So maybe something like loading, can say 10%. 20%, later it will change to something like 20%, more than 30%, 40%, 50%. So that's basically what we are going to do in this video. So let me comment this our last this out. Make sure I have time imported. I have imported time right here. So how are we going to do that? We are going to make use of the for range to handle this. So what we are going to do is, you know that when I say, let me create a variable, let's say x, for example, and I set x to 0. And when I say x times 10, it's going to give me 0. But when I set this guy to something like 1, and then I times it, when I times it to 10, it's going to give me 10. When I change this to 2, it's going to give me 2 times 10 is 20, 30, 40, 50. So we're going to make use of for loop to achieve this. Therefore, x in range start from range 0 to that of 11. So no need of me putting this 0 since I'm starting from 0 to achieve. It's going to do 0 to 10 because we know that I've talked about what range is, how range works. You're not going to print at 11, it's going to stop in 10. So I can come here and say print. So I'm going to add some that loading. I can say loading. So just dot signify this loading. I can put let me use an F string here because I want to do some little bit of mathematical operation here. So like I explained earlier, so it's going to be x times 10. Hope it's not confusing for us to understand. X times 10, initially x is going to be 0. So that I say the first one is going to be 0 times 10, one is going to be 0. Second one is going to be 1 times 10, one is going to be 10. 2 times 10 is going to be 20. 3 times 10 is going to be 30. So this is just how it's going to go. So let me just set it back to our x. Let me put the percentage sign here so it will look beautiful. So let me run this. You can see loading 0%, 10%, 20, and was able to get out of 100. In this way, it's not really beautiful to see like this. So I'm going to add something extra. So I'm going to give this print function provides us with an extra argument that we can set something on it to make it perform in that way. We're going to what we're going to call an end. What we're going to set here is a kind of a character. I can say is a carriage return character. What does it mean? Just to, like I talked about this, what it just means to force your cursor to go back to the initial printout or the initial cursor position. So when I put this it's going to be when I can see when it loading 0%, it went to 1, so it went to 10 and then it went down. But instead of this 10 printing out in the next line, it's going to go to this first line and print there to be printed out. So I'm going to put a time because if I run this now, it's going to be really too fast. We can't see. So we need to set, I can set the time the sleep. We talked about what time does. I can say 0.5 seconds. If you don't want to set 0, we can say 0.5 seconds. It just signifies there's a leading 0 in front of it. But let me put the 0 in front of it so we won't get confused. You can see, look at this down here. You can see it's counting 60, 80, 90, 100%. Okay, let me print out something. Let's see. You can see all done. Okay, I can say done. Okay, let me just leave it like this. We want to know that this guy is going to break this line. When it's done run, it's going to go to the next line to be printed out. Let me run it again. You can see 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, all done. You can see how simple that was. So I think this is what I want us to do. You can increase this value. You can increase this value to maybe 100 or so. It's going to go to 20, 30, 40. When it reaches 100, keep on printing till so when it reaches 10, keep on. We can see 140, 150%. So this is just basically what I want us to do in this video. So I think we have come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It's going to grow this channel. So I'll be happy to see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.